What's up, guys, and welcome to Bioshock. This game is about to get fucked by my bio-cock. Let's play. I bet that bio-cock joke was made like 1,000 times before.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
And they were right, which is why you will die in epic plane crash like Michael Bay. And that was Bioshock. That was the entire game. Our main character just fucking got obliterated by a plane crash. Roll credits. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're still alive. And we have the mysterious ability to swim through fire. So that's cool. Anyway, this is Bioshock. This is a pretty old game. It's a first-person shooter. It was made in like 2009, I think. We play as Jack, a man named Jack. He's an assassin, I think, but technically we don't know that yet. And along with being able to swim through fire, he's also able to stand on top of a submarine and somehow stay attached to it while withstanding tens of thousands of PSI pressure of water while not wearing any diving equipment. This place looks very... Are we in a giant box right now? Is this like a simulation?
And I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow?
A man is... He has a point. A man is very entitled, I think. I think a man is very entitled to the sweat of his brow. And a man is especially entitled to the sweat of his balls, too.
I chose the impossible. I chose...
Hentai?
Rapture.
Oh, you chose Rapture. Okay. I would have went with hentai. So yeah, this is Rapture. This city was made by rich people to get away from the poor and their quote-unquote petty morality, which I don't really understand why they would want to get away from these people. There's a Big Daddy right there. Now, normally we'd be in there, but because we jumped out of bounds, we get to stand on top of the submarine, and that actually saves like 2 seconds because we hit the loading zone quicker. It's one of the easier glitches to do, and it's also like really funny to do because you get to see like all of the shenanigans that go on while you would normally be in the bathysphere looking at some fucking projector or something. Oh my goodness. What I would give to be that guy. I mean, what? Alright, now, please ignore the screen flicker thing that's happening right now. I think it's because of the electricity sort of particle effects. But it's mainly like it's just a Bioshock thing. That's the simplest way that I can explain it. Also, if you move backwards, this splicer just disappears out of existence. So this guy, Atlas, he's gonna be our buddy for now. And he's actually a part of the... He's supposed to be a part of the poor. Made a sort of Viva la Revolution against the rich. But as we're gonna later find out, that's not really the case. Okay, I didn't get the time save where you jump over the couch, but that's fine. Alright, now we gotta do another glitch here. Just give me a second here. God damn it. Well, now I need to load the autosave. It wouldn't be a concealed video if concealed didn't fuck something up. Alright, now some of you may have a few questions. For example, why do I have electric powers that I can shoot from my hands? Why am I... And another question you might have is, why am I sliding all over the ground? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking idea. But all I know is that we need to do this to skip a big old long cutscene. So, I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, unfortunately, this sliding mechanic will not go away until I complete this first level. And that's gonna be very annoying. At least it certainly is for combat. Come on. There we go. You see how difficult this mechanic makes things? You see how difficult this is? I'm doing this to skip like one cutscene, by the way. But this is a speed run. So we gotta do it because it saves time. Okay, can we like okay, there we go. Yeah, just hit this guy once and he dies. Ugh. Getting into that elevator is a pain, too. Now, essentially, you might ask why I'm being dragged. And I think I have the reason for this. It's because the game is trying to drag me back to that spot where I picked up the plasmid at the place. And it's trying to drag me back there so it can start the cutscene. But I'm just not letting it. I just want to carry on with my day. You know, beat women to death, you know? Oh yeah, another really annoying thing is when you touch any type of floor decoration, there's a chance your character just slides all over the place, loses all his momentum, gets his balls stuck in the blender. No, I'm not gonna fucking lower that weapon. You don't know what's gonna jump out at me, bro. I need to be ready. God fucking damn it. There we go. So yeah, Atlas is gonna just explain what the little sisters and the big daddies are and how they are relevant, I guess. So another question you might ask, why are these people trying to murder me? Well, it all began with a little substance called Adam. Now, Adam is, I can't really explain Adam all that well, but all I know is that it has weird properties, right? And using Adam, the rich people made these things called plasmids. Now, plasmids are what give you superpowers in this game. Essentially, people went mad over them, trying to get them, and trying to get more power. In fact, a plasmid is what I'm using to zap the shit out of those people that leapt in that water. What am I waiting for? I'm not waiting, I'm collecting my shit. Alright, now normally a cutscene would start in this room, but we can just sort of like skip that cutscene by zapping the door. And that's essentially the first level. It's not too bad. It requires a few keybind changes though, a few hotkeys. Now this level is going to be 10 times more painful than the previous one. Because we gotta do a little bit of enemy manipulation. First we gotta hack this drone though. And we're gonna deactivate it because it's gonna get in the way. Alright, now there is a splicer in here that we need alive. It's gonna be this bitch right here. Hey, get back here. Fucking dick. Stop shooting my woman. That sounds completely incorrect. I think the splicer lost me. Okay, there she found me. Alright. Open the door. Murder this one right here though. And just like pick that up, hit the switch, go out here. You have rules here. How incredible. It's almost unbelievable that you guys have some type of rule set here. Considering you're all trying to fucking murder each other. Yeah, I don't know any of the lore behind the ghosts, but yeah, sometimes that happens. Alright, now we're gonna make our way to the Eternal Flame here. There's a little explosion that, you know, it happens. Anything can happen at the Eternal Flame. Yeah, just shoot this one, crawl in here, and we're gonna get Incinerate. Now, Incinerate makes us, of course, able to incinerate things, and that's gonna be good for, you know, killing yourself, which you only really need to do once. Now, I feel that it's very important, once you kill people, you take all their stuff, because if you take their stuff, you're gonna have a better chance at the end of the game. See, you get money, you get first aid, you get stamina, you get fucking everything, dude. Now we're gonna pick up this this audio diary, because this is important. We're gonna need it, and we're also gonna pick up telekinesis, because that's gonna be important too. All right, now we're gonna just light ourselves on fire and just kill ourselves. Good. So we respawn back in the Vita chamber. Oh, why is there another one? We don't need you here. Alright, now we're gonna get these corpses just like nice and out of the way. Now while this person is trying to hit us, we're gonna just like come up here. Okay. Yeah, just like jump on the railing. We're just gonna jump up onto the railing. Jump on the railing. Jump onto the railing. Just like there we go. And we're gonna just like, okay, I messed it up. Why can't you just let me do what I need to do? All right, I think we got it. We're standing on top of this person's head, right? And then we shoot them so that they die. Now we're gonna make another quick save here. You can never really make too many quick saves. Because I stood on top of the body while I was killing her, it makes her body have collision. Which, it sounds weird, but it gives the body, like, properties, you know? It's just like... Here, let me, I'm gonna use this body as a magic carpet. I'm gonna clip through this gate. Just like clip through the gate. There we go. Nice and easy. And now we're at Neptune's bounty way sooner than we should be. What are you talking about, Atlas? We didn't meet Andrew Ryan at all. I think you have your timeline a little bit messed up there. We never ever saw Andrew Ryan. Let alone hear his voice ever. Totally not at the beginning of the game. So yeah, we're just gonna go in here, grab this barrel, launch it at him. Grab this barrel, launch it at him, and then we're just gonna mow him down with the machine gun until he dies. And that's Rosie dead. Alright, now we're gonna just harvest this little girl. Now you don't have to harvest the little sisters, but it gives you more Adam if you do harvest them. So yeah, that's pretty important to know, I'd say. Now, you're probably gonna ask, Concealed, why did you harvest the little sister? Well, we need a new plasmid slot. And we also need Winter Blast. Now, for the most annoying part of the run, we need to light you on fire so I can freeze you, come down here, take off his hat, and walk on top of his head. It's a bit of a process, but once you know what to do... Okay, that was a bit of an idiotic move for me. You see how I hit the ground? That means I'm off of the dead body, and now I have to do this whole fucking process again. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, that walking onto the enemies' heads is not really the easiest thing in the world. You have to be like pretty exact with the level that you're standing in order to get on the enemy's head.
Who's there? Not a damn thing.
Actually, I'm here. So, just take off his hat, walk on top of his head, and just shoot him. Ah, perfect positioning. And perfect pose, too. Holy shit. Look at him, he's so stylish. Alright, now what we need to do next, I'm just gonna get this guy out of here. We need to pilot this dead body so that we're like surfing on it, and we surf over the boxes and across, like into the door, into the next room. So it's like, I'll just show you what I mean. Okay, well, that was not showing you what I mean. Yeah, if you fall off the body, you might as well just reset. Okay, yeah, this is what we wanted to happen. Now, while we're here, we can just like propel ourselves. Okay. See, this is why you make quick saves. This is why you make quick saves, dude. Quick saves and quick loads. That's how you win. Now, an important tip for not falling off of the... Shut up, bitch. As I was saying, an important tip for not falling off of the body is you want to stand in, like... Imagine the character wearing a belt, and you're standing sort of where the belt buckle would be on that character. Now, we need to use this lead head splicer to push ourselves through this door. So we're gonna, like, make our way sort of forward. And we're gonna use his fat fucking ass corpse to just yeet ourselves through this door. So like we're just gonna line up and we're just gonna go like that. So now we're gonna enter the Peach fight. We're gonna take this barrel with us because we can just like throw this at him and he'll die instantly. Now when Peach starts talking, we're gonna do a little something called an audio diary skip, where we play an audio diary and it essentially skips all of the necessary talking that he has to do. And when you hear him scream Atlas, that's when you know you can just like kill him. Kill that guy. And get all your stuff back. Dude, look, you even get a shotgun, a grenade launcher, and a camera too. Like, talk about a fucking upgrade, man. And that's not all. We're gonna upgrade our grenade launcher so it deals extra damage. Yeah, this level is just like upgrade city, man. And now we're in Smuggler's Hideout, which is, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably the most nothing burger level that is probably in this game. Now, I'm gonna pause here. This ramp that I'm standing in front of is very weird because it has something to do with VSync. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So when I try to walk up it, it's gonna slow me down to a snail's pace. So what I like to do is I just like to bunny hop up the ramp. Oh, I accidentally picked up alcohol. Now I'm drunk. Boys love getting shit-faced in Bioshock. That submarine has Atlas's, well, quote-unquote, family inside. And we gotta go save them. But what we can do is we can do a little glitch here. And we can walk back before the door closes, continue on with our day without having to watch the cutscene. You know, I can just take like an explosive barrel or something, you know, just blow up the submarine, kill Atlas's family. You know, it's just like a regular Tuesday. Bro, she cannot hear you. They are fucking dead. What a you are very late with that reaction, bro. And now we're in Arcadia. I definitely think this is one of the more interesting parts of the run, because it involves something I bet you're not gonna really expect. We're gonna pull a fatal frame here, and we're gonna haul out our camera. And we're gonna start taking some fucking pictures. You know, we just want to like take a picture of this one enemy right here. Just like get like 4, maybe 5 photos if you want. And now we're gonna take a picture of this person. And yeah, just like 2 pictures should be able to get your progress bar all the way up. Then you get sports boost, which makes you move faster. Then you can just like fucking kill them. Use a first aid kit if you want. We're gonna take this box though. This box is ours now. This box is gonna be very important in this chapter. It's gonna help us skip a portion of the game. Alright, now there's gonna be a big daddy around this corner, so I'm gonna create a quick save here. And essentially how you kill big daddies is like... And you do it just like that, you know? And with this little girl, we're gonna actually save her instead of harvesting her. Because that'll give us the necessary atom that we need to use this Gatherer's Garden, and we can get target dummy. Now this is gonna be important as well. Alright, now we're just gonna keep carrying this box. You know, just like keep carrying it. Yeet it at that guy. Alright, so you may be thinking, why am I moving backwards? And why am I looking weirdly? This area that I'm in right now has a look activated trigger, I'll say, and looking down doesn't activate the trigger. But there's also a physical trigger in this room that's farther ahead that'll also activate the trigger, which we do not want to activate. It sounds confusing, I know, but just let me cook for a moment. We need to get to that door. But we can't do that because this room is supposed to fill up with gas, and we need to avoid that somehow. So what I opt to do is... Okay, it didn't work there. Yeah, once you hear that wah sound, the room is going to fill with gas and the door is going to close. So I often like to save here just to look at where the door is so I can like line it up when I load the next save. Because like the box isn't going to move or anything like that. Okay, we made it in here. And when we look into the room, this door is going to close. And we have skipped that segment. Alright, now this section of the game is really short because you can basically skip the entire thing. What you do is just grab this suitcase. You just come over here, just fling yourself up onto this invisible wall. The bathysphere it was in a cutscene where the bathysphere just goes into the water, but the trigger for the lever is still here though. So using that trigger, you can just skip straight to Hephaestus. It's crazy work, I know, but someone's got to do it. Someone has to show the public. Someone has to show the public that this shit works. Just kill that guy by shooting him in the head. Take all his stuff. And we're gonna get this guy to follow us. And we need to... Oh, man, come back here! Your purpose has not been fulfilled. You need to attack me. Alright, so now that we got the guy to follow us, we can just lead him all the way, just like up over here. Hopefully he doesn't get gunned down. It's pretty bad luck if he gets gunned down. Then you just have to reload your save. Come in here. Come in. There you go. Alright, now we're gonna put that target dummy to use. We're gonna put him right here. And just like quickly move on top of his head. You may want to like just launch him a little bit just to make sure you're like just solid on top of him. Then I'd say make a quick save. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see, stuff like that is why you make quick saves. Alright, now we're gonna use him to push ourselves through the door, just like we did last time. So good enough. Now I'm gonna make a quick save here because these next few this is gonna get complicated really fast. I'm gonna try my best to explain it. So we're gonna go to Rapture control, right? Alright, now once we're here, we're gonna head back to Hephaestus, but instead of actually going back there, we're just gonna like play a radio message. This is important now. Not a radio diary, a radio message. And we're just gonna very quickly like save buffer here and just like move back so that the room closes with you outside of it. Alright, now we're sort of on a time limit here, so we gotta be quick. We can just like get on top of the vending machine. I said get on top of the vending machine. We can jump over the invisible wall here. And while the message or something is still talking, we can just make our way into this room. Now the process to open this door is very simple. All we need to do is go in here, play this one, and then we play, and then we go in again, and then we play, and because we triggered this one, and then we skip. Okay, we can open the door. I hope you got all that. And when we walk into Andrew Ryan's room, we load back into Hephaestus. Now trust me, all this stuff is important. This is an important process. Essentially what we're doing is like a chain of cutscene skips, so we don't have to watch all the boring ass lore that this game wants to tell us. Alright, now we're back at Rapture Central Control. What we're really gonna need is this napalm. This napalm is very important. We could pick it up, but we need it for something else. See, because we went into the room and activated the cutscene and we loaded out of the room back into Hephaestus, this gate is going to be closed. Using this napalm, we can sort of get around that. Like that. Now we're at Olympus Heights. Also a pretty short and simple chapter, but I'm gonna take this time to explain a few things. I think this is the part of the game where you learn that you're actually Andrew Ryan's son. I think. Andrew Ryan's illegitimate son. And I think you were, like, given to Frank Fontaine, and he instilled this phrase, "would you kindly," into your head as a trigger word to make you kill him. We're gonna get this little sister here to guide us to where we need to go next. I love Follow the Leader. You know, sometimes Jack... sometimes I wonder how Jack is just thinking, am I really here right now? Is this really what I'm doing with my life? But yeah, we're not gonna listen to Frank Fontaine here because Dr. Tenenbaum removed the mind programming chip that was installed in our brain. Hello, Big Daddy. And we're just gonna audio diary skip one more time to get past Frank Fontaine's rambling. Welcome to Apollo Square. This is gonna be by far the most annoying part of this run. What we need to do here is very complex and complicated, and just like it's difficult to do. So we need to get through here. Hopefully. Okay, the Big Daddy noticed us. That's a great start. We need to like get around here, hopefully without any splicers following on our trail. Isn't this just real nice? Now for 50 seconds we gotta deal with all this shit. Isn't this just fucking wonderful? You know, in fact, I'm just gonna reload. I'm not even gonna continue with this. Okay. We need to like control the situation. This is getting a little bit out of hand. Yeah, you see why I was dreading this part? Alright, now there's gonna be a splicer right here that we need. Now people have multiple strategies for this part, but what I like to do, personally, I like to put a target dummy right here, and using that opportunity, we can, hold on, let me quick save. We can get on top of the splicer's head, and then just fucking beat him to death. It's a like I said, it's a very complicated process. There's an item that we need called I think it's called Lot 142 or something. There's like an invisible wall here that's gonna prevent us from going any further, but using this dead body we can sort of just like skip past this invisible wall. Oh, I did not intend for this result. I have no fucking clue where I am. We're gonna just like, you know, we're gonna explore, you know? What's wrong with a little bit of exploration, you know? Your source for Adam, legal, clean, and safe? Oh shit, is this where I can buy weed? Bro. Oh, come on, man. This shit's a scam. This I did not actually intend for this to happen, so yeah, I'm just gonna load my save. But this was a really this was a pretty fun bit. See, here's the invisible wall. See, I can't get past. I normally wouldn't have been able to get into this area, but now I'm here. I'm queer. Now we can just like jump into this very dangerous elevator shaft. Ah, there we go. And we didn't break a sweat at all. Now this is gonna be a pretty short level too. We're gonna be like chasing this guy for some fucking reason. So yeah, we need to just go and get that idiot. We're gonna take this can here, jump over the fire so the can doesn't explode. And we can just use this can to eliminate these security drones without having to waste any ammo. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, this next part requires a bit of setup. So the guy is gonna be in this room, and he's gonna like pull a pillar down onto the ground, and he's gonna just like make his way through the door, lock us inside, and then we have to kill enemies, right? But what we can actually do is using the circle as sort of a lineup. You can line up on the corner of this carpet. You can line up your cursor sort of like this, right? Now I'm gonna make a save here because this stuff is actually pretty precise. We're gonna run into the room and we're gonna jump over the trigger and we're gonna run into the door while he's running inside.
Last chance, kid. You pack it in now, and I'll leave this stuff.
Like that.
You keep on coming.
And he just disappears because he's a stupid idiot. Alright, so this area is gonna be pretty hard too, so I'm just gonna pull out my shotgun, walk into this room, turn around, and there's gonna be a splicer and a security drone. Take this security drone out. We're gonna make the splicer just like attack over there. Ow. And we're gonna get on top of her head. Hold on, let me reload. Let me reload. You're not being very polite right now. This is not how you deal with gentlemanly combat. God damn it. Here I am proving again and again why you should always fucking quick save. I'm that guy that makes every single mistake that you can never possibly make in the book. Imagine if you had to do this all in one try just to get the record. Alright, now we're just gonna stumble off of the body like an idiot. We're just gonna shove ourselves through this door. Now, there's gonna be a big daddy down there, but we don't need to worry about him. What we need is this ashtray. We need it standing upright, because we need it to have a little collision boost. Oh god. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Sometimes the ashtray I find just loses collision at complete random. I don't know why it happens. It just happens, and like it's stupid. That's why I think it is. It's stupid. So yeah, just move it over here. Are you fucking kidding me? Now we're gonna move it on top of the couch so that it sort of like balances on the edge. You sort of see what I'm setting up here, right? Now we're gonna get on top. I said we're gonna get on top. We are going to get on. Normally works like every second try. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dog? This shit is so stupid, bro. This shit is so stupid. Why? Oh. We did it. Okay. Okay. Save. Wow, that loot was not worth it. Okay, so now we just walk on top of the splicer's head. Bob bing bobble. We need to get her body from point A, right here, to point B, all the way over there. And we're just gonna, like, YOLO it. Oh. I did not mean to do this. I have no idea where I am, but, you know, this is just like a this is important stuff. This is important stuff. You need to know how the game works. Just like, it's okay to explore sometimes, you know? Just like explore the infinite boundaries of your masterpiece that you've created. We can just do the little pushy push again. Make a quick save here. And then we can just beat this drone to death. There are probably more efficient ways of killing the drone. But, you know, I tend to go the more risky way. So yeah, just heal up, hit this, and you get your little sister to come out. Now she's important because she's gonna open the doors for us. I'm surprised they're not at all traumatized by the sheer number of corpses there are. And we're just gonna grab this suitcase, fling it at this guy, grab it again, fling it at that guy. We don't want these people pounding like 3.4 pounds of lead into our little sister. That's just not right. She's just a girl. Why do the people target her and not me, the obviously grown man? Like, this is cruel. Like, why would you do this to, like, a little girl? You are cruel, Missy. I'm gonna take all your stuff. Now, while, the girl is extracting Adam from this corpse over here, there's gonna be splicers that come out and attack her, which is not very nice. So we're just gonna fling the corpses of their friends at them. Stop hitting my little sister, bitch. Okay, she's extracted the Adam, and we're just gonna come over here. So yeah, just wait until the little sister makes her way around the corner. God, you're like the most slowest, least energetic little girl I've ever seen. And we're just gonna step over here. And this elite bouncer's gonna come here. We're just gonna pump him full of lead. Now, let me... Thank you. Man, $88. This guy was carrying bands, dude. Now, while you were killing the elite bouncer, the little sister should have unlocked these doors. And now you should be in this room. Now, we're essentially at the last area of the game. And there's gonna be, like, you know, this is the final boss fight right here. But we're gonna make this really easy. This is about to be, like, the easiest thing you've ever done in your life. Now we're at Fontaine. This is gonna be... If you thought this fight was hard, I'm gonna make this the easiest experience of your entire life. I'm talking like top 10 easiest boss fights. Countdown. Video. WatchMojo.com. Why is Frank Fontaine talking like he's fucking Al Capone? Alright, we're gonna switch to our proximity mines here. Now you can do this without proximity mines. But this is going to make the whole process a lot easier. So yeah, just fire 3 proximity mines here.
Come on now.
Drain his Adam. And now the fight's going to begin. So I sort of have to be fast. So yeah, like that, his health is going to die. So we need to fire 3 more proximity mines. And now for the third phase. It's really self-explanatory. And then we just, you know, just get that needle really good in there. Like you're playing Operation.
Showed you what you was capable of.
That was a skilled throw from Frank Fontaine there. He just, like, threw that at the floor and it nailed it. It nailed itself to the floor like a dart. But yeah, he's just gonna get stabbed over and over by a bunch of little sisters. And that's Bioshock. That's the whole game right there. An interesting thing, because we didn't harvest more than one little sister, we actually get the good ending. So yeah, we can do that now. We got the good ending.
And in the end, what was your reward? You never said, but I think I know. A family.
Nah, what I actually wanted was the Huzzies. Anyway, that was Bioshock. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, because I've been dealing with a lot of real life stuff. I'm actually graduating very soon. So thank you for watching. If you made it to this part, please consider subscribing and maybe leave a comment down below. tell me what your favorite part of the speedrun was. If you made it this far, tell me what your favorite part was. Anyway, see ya. Peace out. Love your faces.